Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Uzagiti Lomo and it's exciting to be back. I enjoy doing this. It's nice. So I see we have some new subscribers. Hello, how you doing? I'm good. I hope you're also good. I'm trying not to be awkward about this, but thanks for coming. And if you have already been a subscribee, welcome back and thank you for clicking onto this video. I appreciate it and I appreciate you. So to get on to today's video, some people might have come from TikTok where I posted that I will be doing a Career November. I'm very excited about that. I love talking about my career, and I just enjoy sharing my experiences, and basically that's what my YouTube channel is about, sharing my experiences and hoping that they might help someone one day. So today I will be talking about how I got into the graduate program that I'm currently in. I am in my first year of working. Last year I was doing my final year, but I'll also just touch on the fact that I was not an A student, summa cum laude kind of student. But yeah, you know what? Before I get into the video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And then let's get straight into the video, you guys, and pow. Okay, so the first thing I want to touch on is I was doing a Bachelor of Commerce in Finance, Information Systems, and Technology. So those were my two majors. Finance, that was the first one. The second one was Information Systems and Technology. And so I wasn't really sure which industry I wanted to get into, whether it was finance or information systems, mainly because I didn't know what I was doing, to be honest, you guys. Like, I was studying, but I was just like, on both modules. So then I carried on anyway because I wanted to finish my degree. However, in my second year, I failed finance and economics. Finance. And this is just to show you guys that I was not an A student in Ngembela. I remember I got very sick during that period and I forced to go write exams, and well, obviously I didn't pass. But I passed information systems, which then made me a third year information student and a second year finance student. Hence my 3-year degree took 4 years because now I was behind on one of my majors. And so I was doing my third year in IST. Yo guys, I really struggled with code, hey. I really struggled. And I was a very isolated person. I believed in isolation in class. I wasn't really interactive, social, or anything like that. But final year IST taught me that you need a network. You need people. You need to ask for help. You need to talk. Otherwise, also failure. And so that's exactly what I did. I got to build a network in my final year of information systems. This was in 2020. It was difficult because the pandemic hit us, but luckily, by the time we got back, I'd managed to be around people. They helped me study. It was very helpful, guys, and that's how I ended up completing IST, because of that network of people I had. And with finance as well, I did the same. I had an amazing study group and we'd study together. Guys, varsity in isolation is difficult. I think the best years of varsity for me were towards the end in terms of academics, because that's when I got to understand my degree a bit more. You know, when you're speaking to people who have skills you don't have and they are willing to teach you and help you, that's exactly what got me through varsity, communicating. And yeah, anyway, so that was my final year. And then my final year, which was me completing finance, mind you, I was applying for graduate programs in 2021 and I last did IST in 2020, because remember, third year, second year final, you know. So when I started doing my final year, which was like just finance, and economics, it was like, okay, I'm applying for IST graduate programs, but I'm scared because, first of all, my academic record has a fail. Second of all, I haven't been doing IST in a year. So now I basically have to remind myself all these things that could potentially be asked in IST. So I was like, oh my gosh. But anyways, we pushed through, man. So I applied for, guys, I applied, I was on Leaply, I was on LinkedIn, I was on Career 24 Junction, I was on, there's that red one, Peanuts. I was on Peanuts, I was putting myself out there. I fixed my LinkedIn to make sure it's up to date. And now that I think of it, my LinkedIn was a bit weak, but it worked out. So yeah, so I applied a lot, and with Leaply, I even got 2 companies approaching me to apply for their programs. And I was like, oh, so people are noticing me, guys. Them noticing me was just vibes, but I'll explain why. So okay, in my final year, I was applying. Yo, guys, I got rejected like 150 times. Like they kept coming every day. Mind you pushing to finish this degree with the hopes that next year you're gonna start a new job. Like, I mean, I was very set. Like, I wanted to leave Maritzburg. I was tired. I was hurtful, guys. I was tired. Like, yo, guys, I tired. Anyways, so what did I do? Yeah, so I applied. I'd wake up to rejections literally every single day, and it was heartbreaking, guys. It was what it was, man. I remember I had an interview with this company. I don't want to say company names, but it's this company in Cape Town that that is in the cloud. You'll know the company I'm talking about, where you just work extremely hard in that company. So I had an interview. It was my first ever interview, and it was a telephonic interview. And with that interview, guys, it showed me how unprepared I was. Like, they would ask the most basic things, like what is era 404, what is DNS, what is, and I'm just guys. I was like, what is going on? What are these people? That's just show Wutinje. I literally was just bluesing through my degree, and then I started kind of getting slowly into reading the terminology all over again. I started going back to my textbooks, my slides, with okay, what is polymorphism? What is object-oriented programming? What C#? What makes, like, I just to understand everything, because in varsity we were programming with C#, right? And sorry guys. So in varsity I was programming with C#, but I'm bad at it. I was so bad at it, but I'll put myself in there. Yeah. So I did that, and then an opportunity came along. So my sister is also she's a developer. An opportunity, I think, I don't quite remember where she got it, but they were like, they're looking for graduates for the year 2022, this year. And if anyone can, what's the word? Refer anyone they know that is in their final year or that has graduated. So when my sister got that post, she put my name forward to that person, and that person put my name forward to the company. And then what happened? They wanted my name and my email address. Yeah. So my sister gave them that, and then I got an email that said, please send through your CV. Guys, your CV needs to be top tier. it needs to be top tier. You need to make sure that you have all the relevant information. If you're applying for a finance job, put things that are relevant to the finance industry. You know, they regard, because you're dealing with money, they regard your ethics as important. You know, like that's just an example. But in terms of skills, in IST, it was an IST graduate program, so in as much as I wasn't sure of the role, but you know, a company, information systems, or would see they value group work, and obviously your skills, C Sharp, Visual Studio, you've worked with, like all the relevant stuff in your CV. Don't make your CV long. Don't. And luckily, I had sisters, Mina, in corporate who had already been in corporate, so I would always send them my CV to look, review, spelling errors, all those things, and so that when I sent through my CV, it's top tier. Even with my cover letter, I sent it with the cover letter. Guys, they asked for my CV, I sent a cover letter as well. Because you have to put your best foot forward. Otherwise, when's on? Anyways, so that's what I did. Okay, I sent through, same time I was on my emails, I sent through my CV. Like in your CV, you really need to be able to sell yourself, because that's what lands you the interview. So I got a call. The HR lady was the best. She was so sweet, guys. It's like she wanted me for this job. Like, you've got this girl more than anything. She felt like someone I've known for years, because she was like, you've got this girl. Yeah, but and so she then, what happened? Yeah, she then called me and said, okay, can we have an interview with HR where we can just, you know, discuss your CV. That was my first interview with that company, this company I work for now. I was so scared, you guys, because after that last flop, guys, I studied. Guys, I studied. Like, I studied my degree in like a few days. So I got to the interview. Well, it was virtual. And like, hey, how are you doing? I'm good. So tell us about yourself. I told them about my university experience. I then told them about things I do outside of university, which kind of linked with the company values, because when you go for an interview, you need to search the company, and the way you structure your interview answers, they need to align with the organizational culture of that company. So, and in as much as, you know, I wasn't lying in everything I said, but I believe the company I work for, their organizational culture, I fit in so well, because man, it's a nice, I don't know, it's nice. So I structured my answers in a way that fits that particular company's organizational culture, and it was easy, because it's their culture also kind of aligns with who I am. So yeah, I told them about my involvement outside of school, which is the foundation that I'm a part of. And so yeah, you know, I just basically sold myself in that HR interview, and more than anything, I sold myself in a manner that I'm willing to learn. You know, what I don't know, I'm willing to learn, and what I know, I'm willing to improve on it, because no one is 100%, you know. So, and in our field, you are constantly learning. Like, it's evolving, guys. It's always evolving, which is IT, by the way. It's always evolving. Like, so you need to always stay on your feet. So yeah, I got that interview, and then I got a call again saying, hey, you've secured your interview with the team lead. I was like, what? Oh, and then the lady's like, you've secured an interview with your team lead. However, it's for a QA graduate program role. I was like, QA? What is QA? Because now, the thing with me is that I thought in the IT field, there's only being a dev. Guys, I didn't know about the many job roles. And I was like, QA? I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do the interview. I'll prepare for it. More studying, guys. Now I wanted to learn about QA. What is QA? Sorry, guys, the train passes every now and again. What is QA? And I saw titles, QA engineer, QA. I was like, I'm engineer. Ngingayenza degree of engineer. Yes, queen. Anyways, so yeah, guys. So I then started studying again for the exam with the not HR, the team lead. What is QA? So QA is quality assurance, and quality assurance, what you do is, I think I'll just make another video about what I do on a daily basis. But yeah, the interviewer for quality assurance engineer, graduate quality assurance engineer. And I was like, okay, cool. I found the testing life cycle. I studied what tools are used for okay, I didn't know about tools per se, but I read around QA, what you test, how you test it. There's regression, there's beta testing, there's alpha testing, and these things, guys, we were taught, but we were like, they're in our textbooks. But the way I feel dev is emphasized, you don't naga all these other things, or you don't pay attention to all these other things. So yeah, sorry guys. So then what happened? So yeah, I got the interview. It was virtual once again, and it was like, hi, how are you doing? Once again, my answers were structured according to the organizational culture of the company. So, hi, how are you doing? Good. Name's Agiti Lomo, studying in UKZN. This is what I'm studying, my final year. And then he came on with the technical questions. But it was not even, he was like, in fact, the team leader was like, this is what QA, he told me what QA is. And then after that, it was easy for me because he basically simplified it. And then he said, yeah. And then he didn't get technical, but he'd obviously ask, you're aware of the testing cycle, about those things. And I studied, that's me. Even going to the unnecessary stages, like, yeah. And this guys, but preparation meets opportunity. Opportunity meets preparation. Yes, opportunity. Opportunity meets preparation. So anyways, yeah, and then same day, I got a call. And it was so bad, guys, because my network kept cutting in the interview. So the interview was a bit, and also my favorite thing about that interview was that we ended up speaking about other things, the foundation work, how we impact other people, and just what it's taught me. And I really love, guys, being a part of the foundation and what it does, what it stands for. So when someone asks me about it, best believe I will rant about it. Yeah, but so again, interview. Later that day, I was sitting at SU with friends, and I got a call saying, how do you feel you did? And I was like, ish, the network kept cutting and it was just bad. Yeah, but and then she was like, oh, okay, well, congratulations. Yeah, guys, did I not jump up and down? I was like, what? Sorry, what did you say? She was like, congratulations, you got the job. Mina. Oh no, failed academic record. Hey. I got a what? Guys, that's the day my life changed, actually. I'm still excited about it even, because hey man, that day changed my life, guys. It changed my life. Yo, I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, we'll send through the we'll send through the contract. I got to let go. Okay, let me get myself together. And then guys, that was it. I got sent the contract a week later. Oh, so before I was now like, okay, I'm speaking to my sisters, like, okay, yeah, you got the job, great. We celebrate today, tomorrow. What if you hold a 2000? Yo, I was like, yeah, that's another thing. Because you have to relocate, and relocating for a salary, ongekwazi nokuphila ngayo enzenjani. And I had applied for honors as well, full time, because my plan was if I don't get a job, I'm going to do honors in another campus because I wanted to leave Maritzburg. And yeah, guys, that's how I got my job. That's how I landed my graduate program. It was basically through the help of a network. So I always recommend for people to, from what I've seen, connect on LinkedIn, follow recruiters, DM recruiters your CV. Just be active. You know, people I've seen with the UK then has a tech society, and they do these special things where they extend opportunities for UK then students. That's connecting with people. Be involved in these societies, and not just signing up and saying I'm a member. Be active in it. Be noticeable. You know, lecturers in your final year, you know, they also know people in industry, and you build relationships, guys. Yes, I did write a whole lot of psychometric tests for other companies. I what did I do? Motivation letters. I did a lot of things, and I didn't get that. I didn't get those jobs. And for some people it works, but I believe in most cases it works for people who are A students, because me now. Good job, guys. Anyways, that is how I landed my graduate program, and I'm still excited about it. I love my job. I enjoy my job, and I believe QA is the perfect fit for me because it's a balance of documentation. I was in BCom, right? So it's a balance of documentation and a balance of technical, because there's also automation and all these things where you are writing code, but it's not as deep as being a developer. And that, you know what, I'm so happy. I love my job. I enjoy my job. It's stressful at times, but man, God really did place me where I belong. I love the company. I love my job. I'm happy with my job. Like, hey, never I smile and chrome 7 times. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. And to someone who feels like they're losing hope, I got my job literally at the end of the year. Like, so and I'd given up. So I do believe that, you know, there will be light at the end of the tunnel after those many rejections. And I hope this video inspires someone. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned for the next Career November video. Love you loads and no nose. Okay. Bye, guys.